Alrighty, we are now fully fledged into the spring, and I think by the time this recording comes out, the sun gonna get blocked out by the moon or some bullshit. I don't
Oh
know.
my God.
This eclipse shit is getting on my goddamn nerves. But it is Michael with,
Tatiana.
and hey, listen, right now we will be remiss. Shout out to Don Staley
Come on, Gamecock.
and the South Carolina women gang
Gamecock.
who just went undefeated. Now I'm gonna tell y'all another truth. If I gotta root for one colonizer over another, I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Oh, you
I had to root for one colonizer over another. I'm gonna root for a colonizer got a black coach.
It's like Coach Don Staley. She is like the freaking absolute best. Like, she's just always so calm, so collected. Just she like, we chilling. We got this. Like turbulence, she going right through it. She cool. She
Also,
cool, they cool.
also remember, this is the woman who didn't win an NCAA championship when she played, and she
I
was
love
one of the
her.
greatest in her era. And she said, "I went into coaching after she's won Olympic gold medals,
Right.
after she played in the WNBA and been a Hall of Famer." She said, "Shit, I need some rings," and she said, "Only way I'm gonna get my rings is to go into coaching."
Yeah.
And so,
At this point, yeah.
shout out to her, the Lady Gamecocks. Perfection is something that's rough, folks. Perfection is something that's rough.
Love them. They are the best.
So, we would be remiss not to mention them, but we don't jump.
They know when we record it.
Oh yeah. Still gonna be watching for the Hook Wednesdays for all y'all. So I also know you can always come by www.watchfor4thehook.com. Check out our latest apparel. And so what we can do is now get Miss Parker.
You got a soapbox topic today.
Man, I'm finna jump.
It's your soapbox. It ain't mine.
Both of ours. So man, let me tell you.
Getting
So as most small business owners know, they always move the goalpost.
yeah.
And I'm talking about the U.S. government. I'm talking about Uncle Sam, IRS, man, fuck them hoes.
Right.
Nah, we gonna keep it a buck. They done moved the goalpost again. I'm gonna tell you why they moved this goalpost. So what they've done is now for qualified business income deduction. All right, so this is like this new thing that they've been jumped in the last. It started in 2017.
They found any old damn reason.
So for years, they have been letting small business owners be able to deduct their deductions,
Deduct their deductions.
or at least have qualified deductions from their businesses that they can equate as business losses. So now, what you are now you in this post-pandemic era. In 2020, the world shut down. A lot of people were either laid off or left corporate America.
Yeah, that's true.
In 2020, you had a gigantic influx
Yep.
of small businesses being started.
Yeah, everybody and their mama. I'm about to do this. Somebody told me it was cute one time, so I'm about to do this. Or this is an idea I've been sitting on, so I'm about to do this.
Whether they were legit or non-legit,
Yeah,
that's not for me and Ms. Parker to decide.
No.
That's for the folks that work for the federal government.
yeah.
What they've done now is over the years, they have now started to take away business deductions from people that are in business. And for us, we are a LLC, but we're also a partnership.
Yes, we are.
So we're a partnership because it's two of us.
Yes.
Me and my wife, we are the M&T Parker LLC. We base only 2 employees.
Yeah. It's a 50-50%.
Yeah. And
in ownership, that's basically
Yeah.
what it is.
but because me and Miss Parker don't file W-2 wages
No,
for ourselves, it hinders our business.
it does.
And the reason is why we don't file W-2 wages is because we still got regular jobs.
Yeah. We're basically not paying ourselves.
Yeah, we have not paid ourselves one dime ever.
Mm,
And so now you got to the point where there have been so many businesses that have started since the
Yeah.
pandemic.
Because think that when they start a business, it's gonna be their get rich quick scheme. Not everybody thinks that. And me phrasing it like that doesn't necessarily mean it's derogatory.
No, but that's
But you want to be like, I made it.
yeah. People be like, "Oh, girl, I did this," or "Oh, man, I
Yeah.
did that," and it gets to a point now that you're looking at yourself and you're like, "Damn, so what about me?" That the people who do it right, who do it correct, who put it in blood, sweat, work, and tears, and then you hear this old adage, "Well, you need to put more into your business." All right, so check this out. What this happened to us, or not just us, I think it's happened to probably millions of people.
Yeah, I mean, we just felt it,
I just felt it personally and financially here in the last tax season, is that now the business deductions that we used to be able to write off, we can't write off because they are not qualified business deductions
Yeah.
or loss. So for when people say, "Man, what you been putting into your business?" All right, so last year, I'm gonna give y'all a few examples of what we put into Watch for Hook for 2023. We upgraded softwares. We bought multiple products.
Right.
We've spent money on advertising. We spent money on getting logo designs made.
Yeah. That costs. All of that
We
costs.
spent money on pop-up productions,
Yeah.
pop-up setups. We spent money on just even buying ink for your damn printer. That's a business
That's
expense.
money. Yeah.
That's a business expense. Webroot or whatever you software you have,
Malware detection.
to keep them folks from stealing your shit. That's money.
Yeah, it is.
And now, and what was explained to me not too long ago was the U.S. government now asking, all right, so where was your startup in your business this year? I said, so, huh? I said, we've been in business since 2019. All right, so now what the question is, for 2023, how much money was in the bank account of your business? So,
Right.
an example we'll give. If your business that started 2023 had $20,000 in his bank account, and then let's say you have $7,000 in deductions or losses, you technically could not claim more than just that $7,000 in losses. That's just one example.
Give me that example again. Run it back for me one more time.
So if my bank account, our bank account, whoever bank account the business owner had $20,000 in
Okay.
January 1, 2023,
Okay.
let's say you had deductions or losses you could take out the bank account, you can only take out that seven. That's one example. So what I'm gonna say is that's a business that didn't go in the hole. So let's take the second example. A business that had $7,000 January 1, 2023, and they had a negative loss of $15,000, which means they now are $8,000 in the hole from their year.
Right.
They can only deduct that $7,000,
Which is what they already had in the account to start with.
Exactly. So
Okay.
now,
So what you put in there is the max you'll be able to claim.
or what you start with.
What you start with is
Yeah.
the max you'll be able to claim.
Yeah. So now,
It's like the world's biggest, largest, longest checkbook.
exactly. And so then what happens is they go into this deeper realm of the whole, saying if you didn't put any 401ks or you don't have any W-2 employees. So let's just use Watch for Hook example.
But hold on. Stick a pin right there. But keep in mind, like influencers and the people that started up during the pandemic, the whole reason they started was so that they could keep all of their dollars to themselves and expend as little dollars as possible. Okay, that was the whole reason they start. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I?
I'm going right there with you, girl. I just want people on camera to see me. Because I'm right there with you.
That was the whole reason. A, I don't have any money. I may have just gotten laid off or whatever cause. So, right. B, now I'm going to start this business with little to no money to see, hopefully, pull in money that I can now put in my pocket. I ain't got to log into your bitch ass job, no way. Did I hit everything?
Basically, what Uncle Sam just said is, Master said, bring y'all asses back to the field.
I'm like, damn.
Listen, what I'm telling y'all is they have moved the goalposts once again.
One more time.
And I mean, man, it's not fair. It's not cool. We just talked about, how small and medium businesses are the
Yeah.
backbone of America. And once again, they just said with your small business ass, fuck you.
But you was getting away.
They just said it once again, man. It's
Like a lot of people do start businesses as a result of losing a job.
yes.
When you lose a job and you decide I'm gonna go chase my dream, you typically cannot afford to go all in because you're running a risk at that point because you still got to eat. So you need shit to pop off quick.
It's almost to the point that, it hurts partnerships,
It does.
S corps, sole proprietorships, and certain trusts. So this is what they did. They basically said, if two of us, like me and Miss Parker, you fucked. If you by yourself, you fucked. If you take money out your 401k to start your business, you fucked.
Yeah, that's crazy.
If you got money from your parents, grandparents, and you borrow that money to start your business, you're fucked. This is what happens.
Crazy.
You have to win in every endeavor in life. Government is not going to help you unless you get a small $1 million loan and turn it to 1,275,348 dollars in that next year. That's the only way you win. You have to make money. For those small business owners who are now going to take losses, which is like 75-80% of small businesses, that's the reality they just hit you with.
Yeah.
That you now, when honestly, it feels even worse because me and Miss Parker, this is not solely self income for us.
No.
We still have regular
Mhm.
corporate jobs. But
We
those,
made sure we have always made that super plain, super clear. You still work full time. I still work full time.
I don't trust them hoes.
No, I don't trust you.
I don't trust what I'm
I
saying.
don't trust you.
And people now on social media, they're now starting even to block political talk. So
Or mute it.
yeah,
I'll say mute it.
so even if we're talking like we're talking, this is not against the U.S. government. It's just stating the fact what they're doing to small businesses and medium businesses. They're screwing us. That's the truth. That's black and white.
Yeah.
They're not hiding it.
Yeah.
So what's the point in acknowledging what's going on in real life?
Right.
And so we're looking at this, and so for like when we talk about deductions, so like let's just say you went on a business trip. You technically, what I'm understanding, in any listen, any SBA or any financial advisor can correct us or correct me. It's fine.
Right. This is our perspective. This is our view. This is our opinion on what we deal with directly because of our circumstance and or situation that is very specific to us.
What we're saying is, what you used to be able to write off, like a business trip, a dinner, you went out, you had did something, and it was all business associated.
Yeah, you were working on a partnership and y'all decided to meet up for hors d'oeuvres, whatever. A light appetizer and a cocktail. You put that on the business credit card. Now you can take that and write that off as an expense when it comes time to file taxes the next year. When that shit gone. Stop feeding your family and your friends on your business credit card because you think you're gonna be able to write it.
Yeah, pretty much. And so that's what they've done for small businesses. No, but listen, hold on. Now, I'm trying to get you to understand. This shit don't apply to everybody. This shit apply to certain people that ain't got enough money in the game.
Yeah,
We talk about skin in the game.
that's an episode.
Yep. What I'm talking about is when they come out and say, "Oh, Mr. Parker, Mrs. Parker, y'all had $12,000 in expenses." Well, we went and looked beginning of y'all financial statement, y'all had $7,000 to begin the year. You can only claim $7,000 in deductions because that's only what you had to begin the year. And so when I go back to is when people harp, what are you putting into your business? What are you working for? What are you doing for your business? When you're expending money,
Yeah.
you're expending money to expound or help your business. And then that financial return, somewhat. I'm not saying you used to get every penny back.
Right. You never get, well, I ain't gonna say never. We've never seen every penny return. Okay.
You should get some of your pennies back. Now they're to the point where you're not getting 0 pennies back. Zero. And it's to the point where, like I'm saying, like the goalpost once again has been moved. And it's only being moved for small to medium businesses. It's not being moved for these people that get all the tax breaks.
Right. They're already getting hookups anyway, so.
And then, like, me and Miss Parker have been around, been talking to people trying to just, do certain things in certain areas. And it's like, ooh, you need a certain dollar amount to get to. Well, if you're going to get to a bigger business, you're not going to get to that bigger dollar amount. Let's just keep it a buck. And so, especially like for us, we're in apparel. That's one of our businesses. Like we can talk about the other 2 or 3 later.
We'll get to those a little later.
But we're talking about the apparel business. You can have some of the flyest shit ever.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go down a rabbit hole real quick, and I'm gonna get her to put me out of. There was this whole big PR stunt. I'm not gonna say PR stunt for this guy that got promoted or bashed on social media. He basically, somebody said, "You ain't fresh, you ain't cool, you don't look good." Man, dude was straight. He had on good ass fit. He was cool. He had starch jeans on. A large retail company capitalized on that public backlash for how he was treated on social media. Took him on a whole shopping spree.
Wow.
We should use it as a campaign thing.
Why? NIL.
She went NIL. This dude like 40.
Oh.
Anyway, NIL is like somebody just talked trash about how dude looked on social media, and that dude was cool, and he had on one of their shirts.
Yeah.
And so we did that whole campaign behind it. So they basically got.
Did they not use his name, his image, and his likeness?
Shit, yeah.
Okay then.
But they hooked him up too.
They probably didn't pay him, but
I mean, shit, he got paid in the shopping spree. I mean, let's be honest.
that's NIL.
You know what I'm saying? If you go, hey man, I'm just a regular cat, and then all of a sudden, next thing you know, somebody give you a $10,000 worth of clothes. I think Miss Parker could.
You're regular then.
You ain't just a regular. You somebody out there.
You're regular.
And so it's like that's what we're talking about. Like when we say, like we feed on that negative, jump on that stuff, and it's like it's just some real quick stuff. And so now they done jumped that, and now we don't pay no taxes, nothing on that.
No.
He just got free gear.
You just got free gear.
Just got hooked. Don't have no business.
No.
The business people that ran that business,
Yeah.
that's what they just hit.
Now they can write. That's a write off for them because that's money they put into their business, even though they already had their product and stuff on.
They can write that off as a donation.
Yeah. Charitable contribution.
So that's what I'm saying when it comes to the engines. They can just do that. Like, hell, I would have gave Uncle a few shots. I didn't know what to send to. By the time I looked at him, they had already wrapped him up. So
yeah,
he ain't gonna take that.
He influencer status now. He is influencer status.
That quick.
Yeah.
And
because of something negative.
And that's what people think. It's that quick.
Yeah.
It's not that quick. And so when we go back to like us, when we're looking at this tax situation, it happens that quick. Change the rule book on
Yeah, they did.
They just flipped the switch and said, oh, well, since y'all were just maintaining or getting a little bit out of this, the U.S. government comes by, revenue service, you fucking dirt bag mother suckers. They said, oh, what we've seen since 2020, and this is real talk,
is an influx
of small businesses on the rise. So think of
it ain't even got to be small businesses on the rise. It's people who are operating businesses that are small, understanding how the game has been run in the past.
And they change the rule book.
So we're gonna change it. We're gonna flip it on y'all one more time.
And also, what did you see during the pandemic? Bunch of people leave corporate America.
They did. They got access to them PPPs.
to leave small.
And they left. They decided I've been crocheting purses. Is that what you do? I don't know. It's no dig at anybody.
Oh no,
But now I'm gonna go try to crochet full time because this job had me stressed out anyway.
What they saw was corporate America take a dip
Yeah.
in those who had workers.
Yeah.
Listen, this shit ain't no different than before the slaves was free. Massa saw he lost some folks. Massa went and talked to his friend, and Massa said, "Hey, get them motherfuckers back."
Right.
I mean, this
So
is
people starting to be okay with not having like full-fledged benefits. They were starting to be okay. Like, oh, I can make it, but we got to put some more constraints around. And that's what they did. I mean, they did. So no, you can't sit up here and I'm using influencer for example. That ain't no bashing. You can't sit up here, be an influencer, expend X amount of dollars, but bring in, X amount of dollars, then go file your tax returns because you now have wrapped everything up into an LLC. And think now you gonna get, 10, 11, 12, just throwing numbers out there, 15,000 back. And now your ass gonna live off of it the last quarters of the year. This quarter three and quarter four. No, they just didn't figure something out.
man. Let me tell you, Miss Parker just hit y'all with about 5 big ass
They be
sledgehammer.
trying.
She just basically said what they saw was an uptick in folks that didn't have no W-2 employees
Independence.
beside themselves.
Yeah.
And honestly, you can't file a W-2 yourself because even though you're self-employed, you technically can't pay yourself if you don't make money.
Right.
So let's just say if you somebody that made a few $1,000s, I'm saying like anything under $35,000 or $40,000.
Yeah.
If you got $35,000, $40,000 and you said, "Oh, I ain't made but 12 or 13," or put 12 or 13 to the business, they're gonna say,
Yeah.
"What did you start off with?"
Yep.
And if you say zero, none of that shit can be written off.
Zero is what counts. What Brandy say? Almost doesn't count.
Girl, talking about girl, look at you, look at you, look at you.
Zero is what counts.
Yeah.
Because what they saying, they're taking away your ability to have a plan to move forward. Like plan without a plan. Like I'm about to try and wing this. Nah, you got to be able to be somebody that had that small $1 million loan from your daddy. Like, you see what I'm saying? What they saying is it's levels to this shit.
Basically, they just took you and moved you out the field.
That's right.
But they put you back in another field.
Yep, that's right.
They said, "Oh, you thought you was finna be you gonna use us to be a come up."
Nah, you ain't gonna live off us.
And I'm gonna say this out loud. I'm not gonna use the platform. A lot of people that said what this passed in a bunch of Congress halls they've done is they've moved the goalposts and said that they're gonna ban certain platforms and this. They basically said what that happened for that is what the IRS just did.
Yeah.
They basically said, "Go ass out here by yourself making millions of dollars." No, you're not.
Right.
They're like, no. If you ain't paying nobody, if you ain't got no W-2 employees, they finna tax your motherfucking ass.
You ain't no real business that can reap real benefits. That was my more words to end it with.
Hey, we'll catch y'all next time.